Fantastic. Yeah. Well, I'd like to say welcome to just a conversation between distributors and how we could go forward in our team and mainly in the UK. Me and Elaine was having this conversation a few weeks ago, and I decided to bring some ideas to the forefront. We was going to do it at the back of the presentation, but we thought it wasn't the right place, so we planned it for today separately. Now, in the meantime, we stumbled across this system that was after we planned to have this call, and everything that I was going to talk about is right here and more. So I'm happy to introduce the system to the group. The system is maybe led by one of the top. What's his name again? The top leader. Can somebody help me? What's his name? Okay, I got it. Kenny Lloyd.
Kenny Lloyd. Yeah.
Kenny Lloyd. Yeah. The systems is Kenny Lloyd, baby. To be fair, we was in another business and we had a very basic, simple system that worked and exploded across the world and made many millionaires. And basically, it's just the same system. The system works with multi-level marketing. So it's a very basic system for those who really want to get ahead in this business. Now, I notice not everybody wants to get ahead. Some people want different speeds to go ahead. Going ahead means different things to different people. What I call winning to me is maybe not winning to somebody else. My personal income goals is maybe far more than others, but that's okay. We all can have our personal goals, but to get there, sometimes we need help or guidance or a kind of a bit more structured vehicle that we could use or training system. And looking at this one that's just come out, I'm very, very happy and comfortable to share the system. Now, the system is mainly a USA system. I mainly work in, well, it'll be India now as well as Nigeria, which is like a different market. So they think different. But for those who are working in the UK, USA, the system's very, very good. If you can bring that first page up now, that was on there for me now, please, James.
Okay, give me a minute, please.
There we go. Okay, you should have all received information about the website, Global One Team Training, and there's a presentation already done for you there, very easy to send out, and the phase 4 system, a very simple but effective system that I've seen work before, and Elaine could verify it's exactly what I had in mind to bring before I even saw this this week. If you can go up to the next slide, please, the last one of the presentation. Now, these slides is actually built into the presentation, so that when you are doing when you see the presentation, it's part of it's part of the, let's say, it's all part of, if you want to be successful, this is how you do it. Phase 1, experience the products. Purchase or consume, share products, share your testimonies. We all know that our ISRT, 99.9% of people have good experience. The other percentage, I'm not sure if they're telling the truth or they're making it properly. I'm sure we could all verify to that. So we all have powerful testimonies about the products. So we need to experience that for ourselves, even if it's just the tea. The tea is a fast-working product. The NRG is another fast-working product. The Nutriverse is a fast-working product. The ISO oil, another fast-working product. They call them instant gratification products. So it's very good to be a part of a business where you have a fast-working product that can work within hours, some products, or minutes in terms of the ISO oil. I was with another health company, very good company, very good products, but you have to wait, check it out, 3 months for results. How many people are going to purchase the second month if they don't feel any results? With Total Life Changes, we are so blessed to have products you can have results in minutes and days, not weeks or months. So experience a product. Obviously, we need an auto ship. Now, auto ship start from 40 points to 120. Now, there are some game plans, maybe we'll talk about that another time, that everybody sets a 120 auto ship. Everybody who's serious about the business. In my last company, we had to spend about a minimum £125 for the auto ship. So with Total Life Changes now, you can see, it's not a lot at all. Saying that, it does make a good market for India and Africa and other, developing countries to have a lower auto ship, which people can afford and they'll get into. When it's more expensive, they tend to leave it alone. That's what I tend to find out. So you get your people on your auto ship, the phase one, and find out what are they interested in. You get them on within the first 3 days. If they decide to become a business partner, make sure they're on auto ship. They find out what they want to do. Now, we can't launch a business until we have people to go in front of. So we ask for a minimum of 100. Now, this list is only for those who are serious about building business. I hope we got some of you on the call who are serious about building business. When you register someone, you've got to help them to build. The most important thing you'll find you get from them is their list, because now you're going to make their list your list. Anybody work with me, I says all you do, tell them that I'm going to call, and I do the call for them. If you can't do a three-way, I do the call. I personally don't use the word upline or downline. We say business partner. Let everybody feel the same. So build a list, minimum of 100 contacts, maybe 15 mind for customer and 50 mind for potential business partner. Share the tea with them. The tea is the most inexpensive. You could give them 1 week supply, get the tea out to people, let them experience the tea. And then out of that, you will have customers. Out of that, you will have potential business partners. Now, you do need exposures. If no one's going to see your business, no one is going to buy into become a partner. No one's going to become a customer. So me registering today said, yes, I've got a business. I've got a business, and no one's having a look at my business. A business in the box stays in the box. You don't make any money. You've got to let the whole world know now you're in business. The best way, I was looking at some of the fastest moving companies in multi-level marketing, and they're still, all the best way they're building is home parties. Yep, home meetings. Amway is still making money after so many years. What's the other one? We had Mary Kay, home parties. The fastest one is home parties, makeup, home parties. Even Tupperware is still going. Home parties, home. That, I believe, home parties is the fastest way. It's okay to have a hotel meeting, but when you have a home party, let me explain. you have to bring people into an environment where they can say, I can do this. Duplicatable home party. We could fully discuss that another time. I notice I'm the only one sharing at the moment, but we'll be allowed to share in a second. Duplicatable home parties. I've seen some guys doing some nice home parties with a lot of nice food. That's fantastic. But let me tell you something about food that I'm also into catering. That's nice. My mom was a very good cook. My mom was very good cook before she died. And no one ever invited her home to their home for dinner. Nobody, ever. You know why? Because they feel they cannot cook as good as her. So that she never got invited. When we have home parties, we're showing people, this is what I have to do. Anything you're doing, they're thinking, I'll have to do this to do this business. So we've got to keep it simple. I've seen a lot of home parties, they are working, they don't have any presentations, no computer, no TV screen, no videos. All they do, they're having fun. They're sharing, they're drinking the tea, and they're giving those in the room who's experienced the testimonies, they are giving testimonies. Some people, some parties, they give them 8 ounce cup of tea as soon as people come in. By the time the meeting's finished, those skeptical people that came in, they are experiencing movement. They are happy. They can give you a testimony. You get people who are tired at the beginning of a home party. You give them an energy. Within 20 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes, these people who came, who were dragged to the home party, they are now going to give you a testimony of how it works. You have ISO oil, anybody with pain, you rub it on. Within 10 minutes, the skeptics are giving you the testimonies. We know in business, testimony is the most powerful things to sell your products and your business. The salesperson, people don't believe the salesperson. They'll believe someone not in the business, or especially a testimony from somebody who's not in the business. They are amazed. Everybody's so excited. There's excitement around the room. And then at the end of that, you just tell them the basic 5 ways how you get paid. It's not simple. It's so simple. 5 ways how to get paid. And that's all you need to do. And remember to have products on hand to sell, and products. So when people want to join, a lot of them want to take a product with it away with them. So I always recommend the tea. I always recommend people start business with the tea. It's so simple. 1 week supply. You can share it out. It's easy to post out, but you need tea. So I would always recommend in UK, you need to start your business with enough tea. So that's what we're recommending. We're recommending schedule 4 events in the first 30 days as you start a business. 4 events. If you're in business and you're serious, you sit down with your new business partner. If they're not giving you any dates or any time, they're telling you that they're not serious. Folks, there's guys in the UK within 4 months are taking this are full time. In the UK, guys I went to school with, in the UK, full time. And all they're doing is just constantly home parties, supporting the team, home parties. Get more people in front of your opportunity, get more people in front of your products, let them try it, let them see people having fun, let them see people having results. How many people can give you results which could make you cry? We have products that change lives. All our products are life-changing. People are in tears as they tell the story. And we have it, and we're not sharing it. Get the products into people's hands, and they will experience the benefits. So this is the basic 4-phase system. Plug into our weekly calls, trainings online. There's so much training. You'd be surprised how much you could learn online. Other events taking place. They're all there on YouTube. So I don't know if you're going to open the line. Anybody want to say anything? There's many other on the website also. Oh dear, there's so much to talk about on the website. Let me open the call, see if there's any initial comments before I move to something else. Hello?
Give me a second, Roderick. I've unmuted the line, so if there's anybody else that wants to chime in. Guys, please be mindful that we can all hear you now because all the lines are unmuted, okay?
Is there any initial comments so far?
Roderick, carry on. We might just need to, I think maybe Linda's got her son there, so you might just need to mute Linda, James.
Okay.
So it's just if people have got young children, they're a bit louder, aren't they?
I understand.
Randy said she agreed with everything you saw that.
Let's mute Linda. Give me a sec.
Any initial comments before I move to something else?
No, I think so far everybody agrees with you, Roderick. And yes, and I did want to say that I will be providing some, certainly throughout October when people are doing their...
I can hardly hear you. There's so much background noise.
Hold on, please.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, guys, can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, Roderick, can you still hear?
Yeah. That's good.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right, and certainly for October and November, when people do the tea party, I will be sending or giving people one packet of tea when they do a tea party, basically. So that's hopefully going to be an incentive for tea. The tea party will be provided by us, because we really want to get these tea parties going, because we just need to, as everyone said, make this duplicatable and be having more of these tea parties. But
Okay. Yeah, I heard that. Fantastic. Randy was saying use the word duplicatable.
yes,
So something to be duplicatable, it's got to be so simple that when people are sitting and they got to say, I could do that. When I was at the event in Birmingham with the $1 million earners, $1 million and $2 million earners, I noticed that one of them, they couldn't add some simple figures, some very simple figures to add up, and they were struggling to add it up. And I'm thinking, I'm not the best, I'm not the best math genius, but I could do that. And I realize I'm not being funny. I'm just realizing I'd have thought that anybody could do this business. When you join Total Life Changes, they don't ask you what qualifications have you got, what experience have you got. No one asks you that. All we need to know, what do you want from the business? Are you hungry? And we got to ask people that, sit them down. Well, that's not the part of trading. But by the way, there's so much training on this site, is unbelievable. But I was going to go into list building. Now we need to show our business in front of people. Can you find that link for list building, please, James, if you can?
1 second.
So how could we?
Can you see that okay, Roderick?
Not yet, not yet. Still on phase 4 phase system. It's one of the ones we opened earlier.
1 second.
How to build a list. I'll carry on talking anyway. We have to have people we're going to show our business to. Whether we're on social media, I mean, you go on your cell phone. There's people. You're going on your email address. That's not one. It's another one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So in our other business, we had a list, a form you downloaded, and you put 100 names. 100 names in there that you're going to contact. If you're serious about the business, everybody needs to know about your business. Everybody from 4 months old to 104 can benefit from your product, the tea. I remember listening to Denise Lee, and everybody that comes through a door, if they're not going to buy from her, she throw them out the house. She throw them out the house, because she's in business, and you know she wants you buy from me, I'm throwing you out, and that's what she done. Even one pack of tea, that's good enough. Folks, there's no need to be embarrassed about your products. Maybe before you had products where you're embarrassed about, not with Total Life Changes. Works. Tell them how to use it properly, guide them. I gave one very intelligent person the tea. I send the message to her I send the message or the instructions to her on a messenger she didn't see. Phoned her up halfway through the week. Well, I found I didn't get her. When I did get her halfway through the week, she made it wrong and she was doing it all wrong. But good job, she only used one bag. So you got to guide people how to use it properly. Then they'll get a result. They'll get a result. 99% of the people get a result.
Can you see the screen now, Roderick? Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
If you go down to have a look at the 5-pointer. Who's the best people? Yeah, married couples are best. When you're looking for the best prospects, married couples are very good. If they care for children, they are very good. They have responsibility. If they have a home or apartment, then they got bills to pay. You know, this I find this very true. Between the age of 25 and 45, they are mostly when they're too young. I find they're not ready. So between 25 and 45, they get responsibility. It could be any age, obviously, yes. But you know, when they're slightly older than a teenager, most of the time, you know, I started business when I was 18. I know I'm exceptional. But most of the time, when they're slightly older, they can tend to be ready. Even when they're earning an income, a good income, they could still want more income. So when we're looking at people, who do we want on our list? Who we're going to put to the top of our list? Because when you do compile a list, you put the best ones first, and you speak to. What I always say, those who have done networking before, give them the tea. I build in overseas. Let me just have a quick look. India, over 1 billion people. I was told 50% of the population. Check that. Over 1 billion people in India. 50% of the population. They do some kind of internet marketing or network marketing, whether it's a scam or it's good or bad, they do it. It's an absolutely huge market. Things are just getting in place. They can do free sign-ups now, and they have to take the position. In India, you're not allowed to register anyone, and they pay at the same time. So they have to be allowed to have free sign-up and they'll have a period of time every 2 to 3 weeks before they take the position. So that's a huge market. So the question is, on your list, do you know anybody who knows anybody in India? If they know 10 people, 5 of them would have been exposed to internet networking or some kind of other income streams. So get that. Who do you know from India? Who do you know that knows people from India? That's how I look. Have a look in your contact list. Have a look when you're going around. If you do, you find them, approach them. Don't worry if that person are not networkers. I'm speaking to one. I would have never spoken to him before if he didn't know people in India. He's not a networker. He is highly intelligent. He's got a master's degree and he's just working in a factory doing nothing. So he's intelligent, but he's not putting all his skills to it. But he knows people in India and I don't. So what I'm saying, when you build your list, find people who knows people in India. Also the Philippines, 90 million people there. Very, 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 very big market again. Just getting started. Guys, we're at the front. USA teams, they're in there. They're in there working very hard. Let's lose places, especially those of you on the call from Philippines. Get to call all your people. If you want to invest, you send them tea, let them experience the product. If you want to sell it or invest it in them, if I told you how much I've invested in Nigeria, you wouldn't believe me. I've sent tea from, you wouldn't believe it. Elaine knows how much tea I've sent to Nigeria. So I've invested in my business. I've invested, don't worry that you're not going to get money all the time straight away for your tea. I've invested in my business. I've invested in people. Let them get the product. Let them try the product. Let them get to know you. So on your list, also, like there's Nigeria will be coming up soon as well also. Right there, you got 3 massive markets. Build on your left team, on your right team. Get people there, and you know people. If you do know anybody who knows, who's one person on my list now. I go to the gym with him. I didn't realize. I just remembered last week. He's from the Philippines, so I will be talking to him. He knows people from the Philippines. I don't know. So get people on the list who are not just from here. We are global business. Okay. What else can I say about that? Anybody got any thoughts?
Can you see the screen okay? I'm sorry about that. I lost it for a minute. Can you still see it okay?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. You know, people are teachable, trainable, coachable. It's good. People who can start the business. I'll give you a tip. In some developing countries, if you got a really good person, and you think they're really going to do it, and you're confident, you can help them. You can help them to start, no problem. It don't cost an arm and a leg. You know, I've done it several times, and they appreciate it. You know, I'm not saying do it to everybody, but if you can, if you think if they are really keen and ready to go, just down on their finance, and they've got people they want to share the opportunity on the products with, you can help them. It's a good. Somebody gave me the advice, and I took the advice 2 years ago, and I've got a lot of good leaders out of that advice by personally helping them. Don't forget, it's not, you don't have to do that. I'm just telling you what I done to get success. If they're in a developing country, you see the potential in them, they're very good, you can help them. It's not against the rules to help them. Okay? It's just that's just a little tip. I've helped them, and I'm still helping, and we will see the harvest. People to influence, good circles, people who knows people. I'm just looking at the okay, where are you? Your 4 checks, yeah. Right page, James. Yeah, people to influence. Like I said, I go to church, so if you're in with a pastor, he has influence of people in maybe in any of these countries. I've got a few pastors actually in my organization. They're good to sponsor because they know a lot of people and people trust them. So I've personally put in a few pastors myself, actually. 4. I've personally put 4 pastors in myself. UK, India, and 2 in Nigeria. So now they have credibility with a lot of people. So we're looking, see, don't forget, we are getting second level, first and second level check match. So I don't mind helping somebody who's not a networker. They're going to bring people to me. If they said, I'm not interested, here's a phone number of a friend, you phone them. When I found that friend in Nigeria or India or anywhere else, I could guarantee they're going to hang up on me. Now, if my friend, they recommend me to them, they will listen. And I've done that time and time and time again. So when you're thinking about people, very important, who do they know? Who do they know? These are just tips that I use. Have anybody got any thoughts?
I think they're great tips, Roderick. Really good.
I'm the only one talking. It's supposed to be a two-way conversation.
I think I muted everybody. 1 second.
Okay.
Let me see if I can unmute them all again. Hi guys, can you hear?
Yeah.
Does anybody agree? Anybody disagree? Any thoughts?
Strongly agree, Roderick. Very interesting. Go ahead.
Okay. Go on. Let me hear from you. How are you getting on? How are you prospecting?
Vanji?
Yeah. How are you prospecting? Vanji?
Sorry, there's a feedback. I thought you're talking to somebody else. So that's me. The question is for me. How am I prospecting? You know what? My latest sign up actually is just from social media. You know, after because I'm in a resolution right now. So after I posted just a couple of videos, so many inquiry went to me from people that I don't know. Social media is very powerful. I can reach people that I don't know really. For me, it's social media. That's
fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay. When you're from Philippines, are you reaching out back home?
Yes, of course. Social media as well back home. But you know, to be honest, I am a newbie. I still consider myself newbie in networking. This is my second company after, maybe you know already. So this is my second company. I really don't have an existing network. Okay. So back in the Philippines, I know only my family and my classmates. Apart from that, nothing in networking. But I already have some people there. Still building.
But who do they know?
Yes, exactly.
It's very, very big in the Philippines. Who did they? See, when I was looking at Nigeria, I don't know anybody from Nigeria. Mm-hmm. But I sponsored a distributor. We had hours of talks before I decided to sponsor him. I said, at that time, can you believe it was 30 pounds? Mm. So, I'm in business. I'm investing in somebody. I'm sending tea so they could try the tea. After that one person, I'm still helping him. After that one person, I've talked to countless scores of people. After that one person, are you hearing me?
Yeah. That's right. Actually, I have a lot of testimony in the tea as well in the Philippines. Yes, I did that as well.
Out of one person, because I don't know if it's the same for the Philippines. Because I'm calling from the UK, they rather believe me from the UK than a fellow Nigerian.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but I just use the advantage. So, who do they know? Don't forget, you're getting second level check match up to 50%, and of course you're building your $20,000 a month. You're building the binary. We're building volume. Don't forget, we're building volume.
Roderick, James, can I ask a question? Sorry, when you're finished.
Yeah, I work with leaders. I don't even know where they are. They could be 10, 20, 30. I don't know how far. I can't even find them sometimes. But I work with them if they emerge to be leaders. But by the way, let me just say one more thing before you say something, James. When we say 4 people, 2 on your left, 2 on your right, 4 people, we're not talking with the first 4 you sponsor. We're talking the 4 people who emerge. We want 4 emerged leaders in the first 30 days. So you might have to sponsor 10, 15 to get those 4 who are willing to take up the challenge and become leaders and to do the business. If you're saying, James?
I was just going to ask you what exactly is. You kind of glossed over the status in India at the moment. I know in Philippines we have a warehouse and it's open and everything else. But in India, what's the state of play? If you spoke to somebody tomorrow and they wanted to sign up, what's the process? Is it up and running, or where do you stand?
At the process, in India, you can't register and pay at the same time. You register for free.
Okay.
You get the website to have a look and think about it.
Yeah.
And you have maybe eventually you have about 2 weeks, but at the moment it may be about 3 weeks before you have to pay. But in that time, you can send you a link to as many people as you want to.
Okay.
So by the time 2 weeks comes, you can have 50 people behind you.
Right. Okay.
So when you say 50 people behind you and it's constantly growing, and you're thinking, shall I register? Or if I register, maybe I'll have 20%, 30%, 50% of all these 50 people behind me already before I even start. Now, do you think they'll register?
Thanks, Frederick. All right, cool. Thank you very much.
And then not only that, at the moment, they only have one product called Tachui. Discussing this with Paul today, I realized that's their most favorite product. I couldn't believe it. He said Tachui helps them in India more than any other product. So that's, if they want the first product in the country, it's got to be Tachui. In India, if they bring it all in from USA, I believe it's about a 45% tax. We're complaining about 20%, it's 45% in India. So what they have to do to make the business viable, they have to kind of put the products together in India. So that's what they're working on, putting products together in India. So Mr. Akpol is working on that. So, but everything's in place. There's nothing to stop you now for India. So, like I said, it's just one product, but it's over 1 billion people in India. Half of them are exposed to some kind of internet or network marketing. I hope you're getting the picture, guys.
Yeah, you're saying it's a massive picture, basically worldwide.
I hope you get Nigeria. I mean, goodness me, my Nigerian brothers and sisters. Oh gosh, when Nigeria kicked off, when they had a event in the seminar hall, I was told that 70% of the people in the room was part of my organization. That's what I was told. However, because they've been waiting so long, a lot of them they're doing other things they need to earn. They don't do networking as a secondary business. They do it as a first business. You know, the situation in Nigeria is not like in the UK. The pound's so strong, the dollar's so strong, the naira's gone so weak. People are starving basically. So they need to earn money. So they're doing other things at the time as well. Most of my team are doing other things, probably all. However, when they get the full NASDAQ approval, we will see growth and movement very rapidly.
Okay.
Any more? I mean, I realize the time is actually gone, and we only talked about 2 points. So maybe we'll have to go through this again. The thing is, when you register people, get them to sit down with them, make a list, make a plan some events, or how we're going to tell the world about your business. You know, get a list of them. You know, some people won't talk to you until they got the list. I said, I've registered, yes. Okay, first thing you need to get a list and get back to me. I'll give you 2 or 3 days to do that. If it's not done, there's nothing to talk about. Are you hearing?
Yes.
Yes.
How can we build a business with nobody?
Yeah.
And as we grow, you'll find that you're registering people left, right, and center, and people are calling you for silly things. How do you make the tea? After 4 weeks, they're asking that question. You've heard for them. So you got to work with the willing. Spend time with those who want it. It's a business. You know, how much time can you put in per week? When can you put in? When can you do your? When you're gonna have your first exposure? Yeah, that's right. That's right. In UK, yeah, in UK we have the tea parties. There's 60-odd million people in UK. The tea works on everybody. So when you have your home parties, you get people in front of you, share the product, share the opportunity, make it simple and creatable. Don't wait for a hotel event. Don't wait for a hotel event. Do it all the time. If you can't be at the event, we can Skype, we can IMO, many things you could do now. You could call in.
Yeah.
The time's up. Is there any more questions for today? We'll have to do it another time.
Yeah, maybe we can carry on with another session and talk about the rest of the documents on the site. And maybe if we just finish with a reminder that a hotel event in London the more people we can get there, the more they'll be motivated, because meetings, yes, we want the home meetings, but also the hotel meeting is going to be a great motivator for the whole team. And it will be a way to really drive business forward. And the other thing I was just going to mention is I have got some documents about Facebook, because Vanjie's mentioned about being successful on Facebook. So I'll send out an email with some suggestions for contacting people on Facebook as well. Because again, it's a great way to grow the team as well by using Facebook. So do you have anything else to say, Roderick?
No, well, that's why I got my leader from Nigeria, Facebook, actually.
Yeah,
But,
precisely.
yeah, there's no excuse. However, you like building.
Yeah.
You like building in the UK. People are earning in the UK. People are retired from the jobs in the UK. If you like building overseas, that will happen. If you like home parties, information is here. Anyhow you like it. If you like just totally online, it's possible. So all I'm saying, you need more exposures, train your team, develop your team, encourage, and let's build this business big.
Absolutely. Well said. Round of applause for Roderick.
Thank you, Roderick.
Well, thank you.
That's right. Be a product of product.
And thank you to James for recording. And James is going to be hosting the London event with myself, and hopefully whoever else is joining us. We're going to be having testimonials from Vanjie and Philippines team, and Angela will be there, and it'll be great. It'll be really great to meet up again very soon now. Very, very soon.
Is there anything anybody else wants to add at all? Is there anything anybody wants to share or add real quick as we end? See you, everyone, Vanjie says. See you guys there. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Roderick, that was awesome. Thank you very, very much. I look forward to us doing this again with just us as a team and sharing these awesome tips. You know, I wrote some notes because, you know, sometimes it just takes hearing certain points in the way that it's expressed by someone else to actually make the penny drop. And I thought Roderick had some really, really good points. So I'm definitely going to be following up and bugging him a lot. Because I can tell there's a lot of information in that head over there. So I'm going to start picking his brain.
No problem.
Thank you, guys.
Definitely. And thanks for recording. So we'll be able to get out the recording soon, privately, because it's just sort of for our team. So we'll just put it on a private YouTube channel so the rest of the team can look at it as well. But thank you, guys, for tuning in. Thank you. Special thank you to Roderick thank you to James, and thank you to all for tuning in tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, shall we say goodbye, everyone?
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.
Good night. Put in the chat box that website. I'm sure Elena sent it out already. So where you can get all the documents. At the bottom of that website was where we got all those PDFs from. Okay, Vanji?
Okay. Yes, thank you, James. Just a moment. I'm gonna take a picture because I don't have pen right now. Don't sign.
We'll put it in the group. We'll put it in the WhatsApp group, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, guys. Take care. Have a fantastic evening.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.